Yo, it's your boy Simon. Let me guess. You're starting a photography business, but what do you do and how do you do it? Let's get into it. So I've been a full-time photographer for about 3 years now, which is actually pretty crazy to say. My situation is going to be a little bit different because I've already been shooting for about 13 to 14 years. I didn't really just start out of nowhere, but most people I know are in the same situation I was in. I got laid off from my tech job and now hitting the ground running, going full time. Here are a couple of things that I think you need to prioritize when starting your photography business. Number one, your website. Your website needs to be up to date with a portfolio. I'm going to emphasize that Instagram, TikTok, and all these other social media sites are not a website. So don't run into the game where you're not producing a website with valid SEO options and only sticking with the social media sites, because it's not going to work. The website serves as multiple items. So for example, I use Squarespace. By the way, this video is not sponsored by anybody. I'm sponsoring that shit myself. The website serves as a portfolio, but also serves as a payment platform, a automation platform, and a CRM platform. All this you'll need collectively, so that's why it's important to get a website to track all these things that you need to take care of. Remember, treating this as a business now rather than just a hobby is very important. Number two, within that website, SEO is extremely important to get clientele around your way. The problem with Instagram, unless you're using ads, is organic growth doesn't matter if you're in New Jersey like me and your client is in India. Unless it's a project that they're trying to hire you for and pay for absolutely anything, which I'll be honest, I have yet to witness, it really doesn't matter. Getting your SEO down matters. Having your SEO in place can help local businesses find you, local people find you, as well as having a trustworthy reputation in your general area. Next, I suggest you create a Facebook page for your business. Don't rely on regular Instagram, regular Facebook. Create a page for your business so that way people could find you also on the page and recommend you on those pages. While we're on the topic of Facebook, I suggest you join as many local Facebook groups as possible. So that way, again, your reputation can perceive you and people can tag you in people looking for a photographer. The biggest thing I can recommend as well is you looking at this as a business now without worrying about what type of gear you have and what additional expensive you need to save. My next recommendation is don't worry about the gear that you have. Your gear should be sufficient enough for now. Remember, you're going to want to reduce costs as much as possible when it comes to starting your business. That money should be spent on getting more clients rather than on new gear when you really don't need it. Like I said, I've been in business for 3 years now. I'm still shooting with the same cameras and lenses 3 years later, and it hasn't steered me wrong yet. Now, I do gear reviews sometimes on my channel, but I'm not really reviewing something I don't have, and if I don't have it, I usually rent it instead of buying it. Next, you should get into as many networking groups as possible. The networking groups can help you refer business to your business. Not only that networking group may need your services. As I'm in a networking group called Coastal Latip, and part of my agreement is to do a video for every single member and headshots for every single member that the group has already paid for. This is a great way not just to show your talents in person, but a lot of people there are connected with companies that also would like to use my services. I understand that all this is tough, becoming your own sales manager, becoming your own marketing coordinator, becoming your editor, as well as your photographer and your bookkeeper. All these come into play. But as long as you put the right things in place and the tools of automation and delegation in place early, you can focus on getting more business. And that is the number one key. I hope I didn't talk your ear off too much, but this is the things that I put in place for me be able to shoot full time for the last 3 years. It's your boy Simon. Leave your comments down in the section below if you agree with some of what I said. If you don't, I'd also love to hear it. And hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.